Next item on the agenda is Mayor Protem selection. We will ask the public for public comment. Madam City Clerk, are there any members of the public that registered to make comment?
There is a current policy in place where the most senior member, which has not served as mayor, the mayor pro tem is moved into the mayor position, and then the next most senior person is the mayor pro tem. The outgoing mayor is Mayor Jung, who is then placed at the bottom of the list. Councilmember Zara is listed, has been 4 years without serving as mayor. Councilmember Dunlap has been 2 years without serving as mayor. Mayor Pro Tem Whitaker has been 1 year since serving as mayor. Councilmember Charles, new to the council, and that's the current order as ranked according to the staff report. The council member Zara or Mayor Pro Tem Whitaker. So at this time, nominations for the office of mayor are open. The mayor shall serve as your presiding officer in the upcoming year. No second is required for a nomination. Are there any nominations at this time?
Well,
I would nominate Fred Jung.
Well, I nominate that we follow the existing city policy, which would ask that the mayor pro tem be made mayor, and I nominate Bruce Whitaker for mayor. And I would just like to state also that as I'm reading the sentence of the city policy, it says, based on the new selection of Mayor Pro Tem policy, Mayor Pro Tem Whitaker would serve as mayor. To restore that would add a sense of returning to normal in a way that we haven't had in the past couple of years, and would allow also for the districts to rotate around. I am strongly in support of following the existing city policy that was voted on by prior city councils and returning to what would be considered a normal rotation. Thinking just in terms of districts and not people, I think we need to get to a place where we rotate around by district, and District 5 absolutely, which by the way now includes the entirety of downtown and the Harbor Corridor, needs to have representation in that mayoral succession, which is why I made my nomination that we follow the existing city policy and Bruce Whitaker move into mayor.
I would just say, respect the points that were made, but I tend to disagree with that. I understand rotation is important to some people, but I think that part of serving in a body like this is not just serving the public, but it's kind of being respectful and being collegial to your colleagues. And I think that respect is earned in order to be given. And I think it's important for any body to have discretion as to who serves as the representative leader. And so from that standpoint, I guess my views would kind of counter yours there, that I believe it should be up to the the commission or the body to decide who should represent them in that sense.
If we are to start to build bridges and be collegial and friendly and work together, I think this may not be the best way to do that. District 5 has been the most disadvantaged district in neighborhoods for decades. To deny mayoral representation is emphasizing and reinforcing the notion that South Fullerton is still neglected. And this would be an unfortunate start to what would have been a hopeful next 2 years in working together to build bridges. I would have been okay to follow the current policy and have our current Mayor Pro Tem become mayor, with District 5 having the Mayor Pro Tem representation. And I will stick to that.
You know, I was a believer in the rotation and followed that policy, even to my detriment sometimes when certain supporters or partisans or whoever questioned me on why I supported certain individuals for mayor. But I did that because I thought that was a good force for keeping things in order up here. However, the first time in recent years that was broken was when I was up to be Mayor Pro Tem, and I was bypassed a few years ago. Councilmember Flory's in the audience. She remembers that well as well. And that started us on this route now of having to make differing determinations than had been the practice in the past. So that accrued to Councilmember Zara's disadvantage in the last cycle, and it's not my preference, but that's more or less where we're at right now.
Go ahead.
Where we are at is the start of a brand new council with a brand new possibility of moving forward. And I hope that we can move forward and, forgetting what has happened in the past, start here with a fresh start. That is what I'm looking for, to uphold the existing city policy as a fresh new start and just reset.
Councilmember Jung for mayor for the next year, and we'll take the vote in the same order. Councilmember Dunlap,
Yes.
Councilmember Charles,
No.
Councilmember Zara,
No.
Mayor Pro Tem Whitaker,
Yes.
and Mayor Jung.
Aye.
Well, that has a majority vote, so we will cease the voting on the nominations for mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. At this time, I'll be opening nominations for the office of Mayor Pro Tem.
I would like to nominate Councilmember Zara for Mayor Pro Tem.
I will nominate Councilmember Whitaker.
Yeah, I think there's nothing more than disenfranchising voters than dissing an entire part of the city. But, having come from Syria, this is not uncommon over there. This is not a good start, obviously, to a council that is looking backwards to and almost looking at vendettas in a way.
All right. With that said, seek a motion to close nominations.
So moved.
I'll second. Madam City Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilmember Dunlap?
Aye.
Councilmember Charles?
And we still have discussion after we close the nominations?
No.
Then no, I don't vote to close the nomination.
Councilmember Zara?
There's nothing more to discuss. I think it's baked. Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem Whitaker?
Aye.
Mayor Jung?
Aye.
Passes 4-1.
All right, Madam City Clerk, please conduct the last.
We will move to the next nomination, which is for Mayor Whitaker. Did I say Jung earlier? I apologize if I did. I wrote down the wrong name. It will be Mayor Pro Tem Whitaker to be Mayor Pro Tem. And we'll do roll call vote. Councilmember Dunlap.
Aye.
Mayor Pro Tem. Councilmember Charles.
I'll get there. No.
I need the nameplates back. Councilmember Zara.
No.
Mayor Pro Tem Whitaker.
Aye.
And Mayor Jung.
Aye.
And that vote has a majority, so Mayor Pro Tem Whitaker will remain as Mayor Pro Tem Whitaker.
Refreshments are available in the lobby for everyone to enjoy.
Mayor, we are not quite done yet. This part-